Hearing crickets when you send Upwork proposals? Here's my 3-step process for project winning pitch writing. In this 3-step pitch writing process, I'm going to teach you how to write a great proposal and make those Upwork connects go cha-ching. During this video, I'm going to do a deep dive into the 3 steps of writing a great pitch. You can also download my free pitch template at www.creatively.com. The great thing is when you download the free template is you also join a community of other freelancers with my 30-day challenge to elevate your freelance success. I want you to win. There's plenty to go around, so let's dive right in. Step number 1 is understanding the client's problem and giving them a solution. Many freelancers get it wrong when they're writing proposals. And the reason they get it wrong is they simply list out everything that they're good at. The problem with that approach is that clients typically don't know how to solve the problem, or they don't have time to learn how to do it, so they're hiring an expert like you. They don't really care how it gets done. They just want to make sure that it gets done. It's similar to me. I'm not a mechanic, but if I have a problem with my car and I'm driving down the road and it's going like a thumpada, 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 and I don't know what to do, I just take it to a mechanic. What I want to hear from the mechanic is, can they fix it? How much is it going to cost? And how long is it going to take? And that's pretty much it. You don't need all that extra information. I don't need to hear from the mechanic that they know how to use 50 different wrenches or they've worked on 5,000 different cars. Usually what it ends up sounding like when a lot of freelancers take this approach, I don't know how much it's going to cost, but how much can you pay me to do it? And this is a bad approach because what it does is it ostracizes the client. The client doesn't know how much value this is going to cost. So you have to take the control there and give them 3 pricing options and make sure it's a good wide range to fit every budget. The key here is finding the specific problem that the client wants to solve and making sure you're adding that to your proposal. You can use proposal templates throughout every single proposal that you write, and they don't have to be unique to every single one, but we want to personalize them a little bit each time with the customer's project name, information that relates to them so they can see that you're paying attention to their proposal. Step number 2 is deeply understanding the 3 components of your proposal. The first section of your proposal should be what's called the upper funnel. The upper funnel is who are you and what problem do you solve for the client. Section number 2 is called the middle funnel. This basically helps the client make a decision on the price and budget that's right for them. You want to offer them 3 different choices every single time, a high, a medium, and a low. The third section is what's called the lower funnel. This is basically how does the project start, how do they get in touch with you, and how long is it going to take? Step number 3 is writing your actual pitch. I've included in this the one that I use every single day on Upwork in order to get thousands of dollars worth of projects. You can use it as a guide in order to give you a baseline of what works. So here's my pitch. The section 1 of my pitch, the upper funnel, sounds something like this. Hi, I'm Scott Lusko, and with over 20 years of experience, you can rest assured that I can complete your Shopify website project with the highest level of professionalism. Here I have added my full name and experience, allowing the client to research me with complete transparency easily. I always specifically name the client's project so they know that I'm not just spamming everyone with this same pitch and that I'm reading what they've written. Section 2 is the middle funnel. Basically, what are the 3 options for the clients? What are the prices broken down into high, medium, and low? It sounds something like this. For your website project, I don't expect you to be the expert, so I have a range of prices for every budget. Please select from the first one, the starter package at $9,500, package 2, the advanced package at $15,500, my most popular website service, or number 3, the expert package at $19,500. I want the client to be confident that they don't need to know everything. And if they miss a detail, I'll make sure to do the work correctly. I ensure that all of my prices are transparent, as I don't want to waste my time or the client's time trying to negotiate if I am out of their budget. Section number 3 is a lower funnel. How does a client begin the project? When can I start? And how long will the project take? It sounds something like this. To get started, I require a 50% deposit, and I can begin your project once we have our initial consultation with a completion date of approximately 4 to 8 weeks. You can schedule a project discovery meeting here at my Calendly link for a fee of $75, or you can jump right in and choose the service that works best for you. on my website at www.creatively.com. Transparent payment terms and timelines for the project process give the client an expectation of how the project starts. I also include a direct link to the product that we are discussing to speed up the onboarding process while the client is still in buying mode. I always charge a fee for the client to discuss their project. When charging this fee, my conversion rate goes up to about 95% and sets the standard of respecting each other's time. If a client won't pay $75, they're not going to pay $15,000. One thing to ensure is that you're not breaking any terms of service on Upwork. This is your responsibility as a freelancer, so make sure that you're reviewing that and staying true to the rules. I always end every single proposal with a question, and I make sure it's an open-ended question, not just a yes or no question. Basically, it sounds like this. I look forward to working with you. When would you like to start your project? By asking the question this way, it leaves it open-ended. So the client needs to get in touch with me in order to tell me when we're going to start talking about the project, instead of just a yes or no answer, which can make them go to another freelancer and choose them instead. Now it's time to jump in and write your own pitch. To write your first pitch, open up a simple app like Notes or Grammarly and just start writing. Your first draft is not going to be great, but make sure that you're using each of the components and that you're writing as much as you need to get the point across. With your first draft, it's completely fine to have a big, long proposal written. The whole point of the first draft is just to get the information in there and then start trimming it down on the second draft. Try to trim about 50% off of the first draft and see where you get to. Once you do that and read the second draft, if it's still making sense, that's great. You've optimized your proposal, you've made it shorter and more concise for the client to read and easy for them to scan. This is the whole point. It's just making it easy on the client and leaving them with an open-ended question so they get in touch with you. I hope this has helped you write a project-winning pitch. Always remember that on freelancer.com, upwork.com, or fiverr.com, that they have terms of service, and make sure that you're always adhering to those. It's your responsibility as a freelancer to do so. Also, make sure to go to www.creatively.com and download the free pitch template. There's no strings attached, so just do it and it'll give you a great reference on how to write your proposals. Thanks for watching. I'm Scott Luscombe of Creatively. I hope you've learned a lot. Make sure to like and subscribe to this video for more coming soon.